around some stone pillars, above some enemies. Hey! Don't shoot at me! Hey! Hello there, glad to have you here. In this video, I'm going to show you how I built my train track around the whole world. So thanks for joining me today. I like your face already, and let's get started. Before we get into the train stuff of the video, I have to do a little catch up where I'm currently on in my save and where I left you off with the last video I posted. I am at tier 7-8, as you can see. I unlocked the last thing and the most important thing for this video, the monorail train technology. And this is my little starter base over here. So just quickly, the raw resources coming in from about here. There's some iron, there's some copper, around there is some limestone and caterium over there, which get all processed on these 2 floors, which makes me all the goodies and grannies and cookies I need at the current stage at my base. All is going up to some storage here with additional dimensional depot uploaders, of course, so I can build some stuff. And I have a system, an overflow system, where it sends the overflow parts to get some awesome points. Here I have my starter coal power plant. Don't look at the colors down there, but the water extractors, that's not final, it's all temporary, as it is most of the things in this game. And over here I have my steel setup to get the basic steel stuff going. Right east of my base I have some basic oil stuff going on just to get me some plastic and rubber. And my first SAM node I'm utilizing to get this started with my first train line going directly into my base. And to power all these, I have here my little power setup where I'm using the alternate recipe heavy oil, what is it? Heavy turbo fuel, that's it, with compacted coal. We need sulfur and coal for that. As well as oil, of course. Now, I'm not going over any ratios for my production lines, etc. I just have it built, and I'm always also have some hard drives cooking for the alternate recipes you're gonna need eventually in this game. Over there I'm tinkering with some blueprints for my rail design, but more on that later. So what's my plan? My plan is to provide me with infrastructure for my future projects. They are going to be big, and to move vast quantities of materials around this world in this game, trains are a very good option. So I made some blueprints for my highway design, if you want to call it that. First I have just a straight one. I'm not really good with designs, but I think it will do its purpose. So if you build that here, that's just a straight segment 5x5 like my blueprint designer Mark II is. You cannot put in rail tracks directly in a blueprint, they won't connect. So it's just empty. I'm gonna build the tracks later on. That's a straight one. After that we have a straight one with power connections. I just put a power tower in the middle there. Then we have a pillar right for underneath, then pillar extensions. I'm gonna show these later on. I also have a little blueprint for just a 2-way track. Just for your information, if we go in here, take railway, there's can be 1 track, there can be 1 track, and there's gonna be 1 track. This is going one direction, and on the other side it comes back, as a train always should, right? So this is just a smaller version of it, with a ramp segment to go up and down, and a 1 piece to make some curves. I also have a 1 piece for my bigger one, so I can make some curves easily with that as well. So I'm over by my power plant in the most south of the map. These foundations here are on grid, so world grid. If you hold control while placing any foundations on the map, it is on world grid. I like to build it that way so we can connect factories easily together. Now I'm gonna start with the straight with the tower, because I like to connect the power, who have guessed. right on here, and now we can place a straight in blueprint mode, and it should connect just fine, like so. After that, I'm going to add some pillars underneath like that and like this and so on. You can get the idea right here. I'm not really sure with my design, but hey, whatever floats your boat, right? Now I'm going to continue this all around the map and catch you there. Okay, I'm out and about in the desert on the right top corner as I'm building my train track, and some little tip for you guys. One of these segments cost a lot of concrete on the left hand side there, and I'm constantly running out of materials as I build. So the most I'm missing is concrete and quartz crystals because I have a lot of signs on my track segments. So little tip for you guys, out in the wilderness, I'm just grabbing some raw quartz, turning them into quartz crystals with little setups like here. Nothing special, just the raw materials go in and the quartz crystals go out in a bin and the dimensional depot. The same stuff just around the corner with the concrete. Simple setup, extract, construct and send it to the depot. If you have many of these little setups scattered around the world, there are coming in a lot of more materials per minute into the depots, so you can continue building and building and building. Okay, I finished around the map, a whole loop around the map. We started here, we did go all the way. You can see here there's the map revealed because of the building. Came back there, and we currently stand here where my two train tracks segments will connect. I did end up with a little doohickey like this. Not my best work, but hey, if you build around the whole map and come this close, I'm pretty happy with the outcome of that. And you know, I just could choose not to show you, but hey, nobody's perfect. We started over there where the power plant is and ended up over here, and I think I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty happy with that. We could even do some little cleanup like so. Paint it copper, of course, and I think that looks fine to me. So infrastructure ready, infrastructure done. I even built little segments with my outpost train segments to go exactly through the middle of the map with some nice curves and bends through all the various locations. Around some stone pillars, above some enemies. Hey! Don't shoot at me! Hey! Above and around some beautiful scenery with the local wildlife in mind, of course. We're going it through with infrastructure. And so I have completed my train world around the map. We are here at the rocky desert, where I can show you on this side on the map. So we cut through all here to about there. So we have train tracks going around the world and one in the middle of the map to provide us all the goods we ever gonna need in the future. Hey, you made it all the way to this point? I gotta love your face. I'm planning on live streaming as well over on Twitch, so if you wanna see me building all of this in detail, come on over, check it out, links will be in the description. And you know how that goes, do all the good YouTube stuff. Please subscribe. So Snusi's back, and the closer is overrated.